Next news story, family. Let's go. I'm on a roll. God damn it, let's get this thing popping. You know what I mean? Good Saturday evening. Let me see here. Oh, last news story. This is kind of funny. It's just fucked up, but it's kind of funny, right? So, in Corpus Christi, Texas, today in 2020, there was a high school team. A reporter made a tweet that went viral. He wasn't trying to be facetious. He was just talking about what he saw. The reporter basically said, you know, this is because it's right before a high school football game. He said they were about to enter the field. Now, the name of the team, the reason why the tweet became so controversial, because the name of the team, and I'm not, this is real shit. You can look it up. The name of the team is the Robstown Cotton Pickers. You heard me. The Robstown Cotton Pickers. This is a high school in Corpus Christi, Texas. The Robstown Cotton Pickers. Now, he tried to clean it up later and say that they didn't take the name from slavery. The name actually comes from Latinos. Some shit about Latinos picked cotton for several generations, so it's an odd to them. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. We all know in America, when we talk about the term cotton picker, picking cotton, all of this is synonymous with black folks. And then the logo is like cotton, like boiling out of a bowl or some shit. It's just some real disgusting shit, right? So he tried to come out and say, you know, if this is a Latino thing, not a black thing, even though Texas was a slave state before and after the Civil War. You may know what I'm saying? So they were definitely a slave state. But here's what I'm going to say about this real quickly. Now, of course, we know that's disgusting. Of course, we know that shouldn't happen. But family, if you do the history and you look at where we're at in America, this is how America operates, family. Racism has been ingrained into our culture. Now, today, because of the George Floyd shit and a lot of the recent injustices, we see companies trying to clean that shit up, right? We see companies trying to change the name of the Aunt Jemima syrup, or change the name of Ben Rice. Now, of the Ben Rice, right? All of this shit has been here for hundreds of years, and it's ingrained into our society. So when I see of course, this is disgusting, but when I see a high school with the fucking logo or the mantra, it's the cotton pickers, don't really surprise me. You know what I mean? Don't really surprise me. Now, this is what does surprise me. Ain't no fucking way there should be one black player on that team. Actually, there shouldn't be one black person at that school. You see? So I put this on the parents. Look, family, racism is here. It may not be going nowhere. It's alive and well. But the question needs to remain, what the fuck are we going to do about it? Are we just going to sit around and complain? Or are you going to get into some sort of action? Are you going to do something that can help your people alleviate the stress and the pressure of the white supremacy that we're going to have to deal with? You see what I'm saying? And in this situation, I'm upset at the parents. Now, the white folks, the white parents, of course, the administration at this school voted to change it like 3 or 4 years ago. They decided not to. They on some racist shit. Some white folks are just naive or don't give a fuck. That shit is extremely offensive. You see what I'm saying? So I blame the black parents. Talk about boycott, talk about marching. This is a march-worthy situation. All the black parents in this town should have been marching in front of this school, saying that we're not going to allow another black kid to attend this school until y'all change that goddamn name. This is the kind of shit you march about. This is the kind of shit you put pressure on the elites a little bit, or put pressure on people that are in charge to get shit changed. You see what I'm saying? So racism is going to happen, especially in the southern states, well, the South and the North, but some of these states, it's ingrained in the fabric of a lot of these communities. I don't fuck with that, but I understand it. I understand it. This is what they used to. This is how it's been forever. I get it. To them, this is their country. They can do what the fuck they want to do. But the question to my people is always going to be, what the fuck are we going to do about it? You see what I'm saying? So, of course, I laughed when I first seen their name. I thought it was a joke, like most people may have. They may have thought it was a joke. No goddamn joke. The Robstown The Robstown Cotton Pickers is the name of the high school, family. See, this is America for you. But what we gonna do about it? I was upset when I seen black kids in the jerseys. Then they showed the logo on the wall in the gymnasium. It looks just hella obtuse. It looks hella, I don't see how anybody black can look at that and not just run the fuck out, right? So I'm looking at on the wall in the gym, and there's black kids on the basketball team. They warming up, getting ready for the game. If you don't get your black ass off that court, see, parents, black parents, look, it's up to us to begin changing what we see in this country. It's up to you what you allow, man. Fuck this dumb shit. Have some pride. Have some fucking pride in who you are. You see what I'm saying? It's no way there should be one black kid on that team or on that campus. Simple as that. If you a black parent and you allow your kid to go to a school called the fucking Robstown Cotton Pickers, you a part of the problem, family. You a part of the goddamn problem. We got all this, we got racism, like I was talking about a little earlier. We got racism at every turn that we got to deal with in this country. We don't need black folks on bullshit too. You see what I'm saying? Black folks want to run to Christianity. Black folks want to run to all these organizations. There's nowhere we can run from racism, family. It's in our face. The question is, what you gonna do about it? Tuck your fucking tail and run? Or you gonna stand up for your people and do whatever it takes to get us up out of this shit? You see what I'm saying? So allowing your kid to go to a fucking high school where the theme is the Robstown Cotton Pickers, y'all should burn that goddamn school down. Are you kidding me? Now look, I was just speaking about all the covert racism that we have to deal with in this country. The Joe Bidens of the world. See, Trump, he's an overt racism, or he's an overt racist. That's why I'm not gonna say I hate. I dislike him as a person. What he shows me as a person, I dislike him. Don't think he's doing a good job at president. He's inciting a lot of bullshit in this country. He's a part of the reason why white supremacy is on an incline, if you ask me. But at the end of the day, he tell us how he feel about us, right? That's all I can ask from a racist motherfucker. Tell me exactly how you feel when you look at me, and I know how to deal with you. Now, when you sit in my face and you do all this covert shit, and then you go behind the goddamn curtain and call me all kind of niggas, I ain't rocking with that. It's too late in the game for that. Feel me? It's 2020. You don't like me? Tell me. And then we can handle it however you want to handle it. You know what I mean? So all the parents at this school that are black or Latina or any of that need to be ashamed of themselves, family. If we expect to get out of this shit that we in, we can't raise a generation of coons. We can't raise a generation of passive-ass black men and women who don't really give a fuck about our liberation one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing by allowing your kid to go to a high school where it's the Robstown Cotton Pickers. So all the black parents in that town, in the circumference of that school, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If I drove by a school and I look outside of the name of the school and I see Robstown Cotton Pickers, I'm pulling over, family. I gotta talk to an administrator. Somebody gotta explain this shit to me. Because this is our babies we talking about. You see? This is our babies we talking about. You got kids looking at this every day. It's bad enough that history books got us picking cotton and being subservient ass motherfuckers, right? So the white kid who reads the history book about me being a slave and me being subservient and me having my goddamn balls ripped off my body, all this kind of shit, how you think he gonna view me? It's bad enough we gotta do with the institutionalized racism that hits us at every turn, but this blatant shit, especially coming from a school, fuck that. Fuck that. Have some more pride in yourself. You know what I mean? God damn. All right. Time for the topic of the day, right? So, on Facebook about a week ago, and again, if anybody know me,